eventually that changed.
So what changed? Was there a trigger moment? Was there just something just festering inside? What did that look like?
It was a 10-year transformation. In the mid 80s, I picked up the martial arts, started studying a northern Chinese animal style called shoshu, and very vicious. Our motto was, we break bodies, not boards. And I was awarded my second degree black belt right around my 40th birthday in, that would have been 1990. And my teacher told me to go study Tai Chi as a martial art. So I did. And Tai Chi has two really, as a martial art, has two very interesting paradoxes. The first is the softer you are, the stronger you are. And the second is the more vulnerable you are, the more powerful you are. Soft to be strong, vulnerable to be powerful. This did not compute. And but I continued to practice Tai Chi and learned a bunch of different forms and weapons, and it's a lot more than what you see on the old people doing all that stuff. Much, much more. And when you start studying it as a martial art, it's an extraordinarily deadly form of martial arts. So one day, 3 or 4 years later, probably 6 years later, I was in a courtroom trying a case, cross-examining somebody, and the thought came to me, what the hell am I doing in here? And after that trial, I had a vacation plan. We had a whitewater trip planned up in central Idaho in the main fork of the Salmon. And my buddies and I went up, and I spent 10 days on the river in my boat all by myself, thinking about how many people I'd really served as a trial lawyer in at that time around 20 years. And I could only count 5 people that I thought came out of the system better than not. And I said, I'm just not going to do this anymore. I don't want to go another 30 or 40 years and say that I've only helped 15 people. That's not who I am, and that's not what I want to do. So when I came back to town after that trip, it was a Monday. I drove down out of the mountains into town to my office, and I heard what turned out to be the one and only public service announcement on our local public radio station for a new master's degree program in peacemaking and conflict studies. And I enrolled. And so for 3 years, I was a full-time graduate student again after 20 plus years, and a 3/4 time law professor at our local law school, and a full-time trial lawyer. And my training in my master's degree absolutely blew my mind. And I said, this is where I want to be. This is right for me. So I left the practice of law in 2000 and gave my partners a week's notice. We couldn't come to agreement, and I was getting crap from the managing partner. So I just basically walked out, left $10 million on the table, and became a mediator and a peacemaker.